The Minister for Finance, Paschal Donohoe, delivers his annual budget tomorrow on October the 8th against a background that has been very much dominated by the topic of Brexit. Despite the position of the Minister that there will be no further emergency provisions or finance acts delivered this year, that must be dependent on how negotiations between the British Government and the EU Commission continue to progress this month and laterally into November. Against that, a number of our team have prepared a summary for you across what we expect to be the main budget headlines.
We can't tell you what is going to happen with Brexit. We can't tell you what is going to happen with the Apple case. However, we do have some insight into what might happen in tomorrow's budget. For instance, we know that the 12.5% corporation tax rate will remain. We know that many more businesses will come within the transfer pricing net. This is likely to be costly and complicated. However, we know that the new rules won't be extended to small companies for at least 1 year. We also know that Ireland will introduce even more anti-avoidance legislation. This year, hybrid instruments will be targeted, where a payment may be interest in one country and a distribution in another. Other than some speculation that it would be easier for small businesses to claim R&D tax credits, we don't expect any material changes to the Corporation Tax Code tomorrow.
With regard to capital gains tax, we're anticipating a change to entrepreneur relief. The current lifetime limit on which entrepreneur relief can be claimed is €1 million. In contrast, under the UK system, the lifetime limit available to shareholders is £10 million. This puts us at a competitive disadvantage to the UK. In addition, we're hoping to see changes to the conditions required to be met by investors. At present, to qualify for the relief, an investor must spend at least 50% of their working week with the company for 3 out of the 5 years prior to the disposal. This excludes angel investors who typically mentor and support several companies at a time. Both of these measures should provide increased support to entrepreneurs in the light of the continuing uncertainty surrounding Brexit. With regard to capital acquisitions tax, it is possible that we could see an increase in the Group A threshold. However, any increase is likely to be small, perhaps in the region of €10,000. With regard to stamp duty, there are no expected changes to the rates, given the relatively recent increases introduced in 2017.
There are no expected changes to the pillar VAT rates. Minister Donohoe has, however, previously flagged that any change to the VAT rate of food supplements will be announced in the budget. In response to the Government's Climate Action Plan, we are likely to see some more environmental changes announced in the budget, including an increase in carbon tax, probably in the order of €6 to €7 per tonne of CO2 emissions. As the budget has been framed on the assumption of a no-deal Brexit, it is important that businesses continue to plan for such a scenario and take the necessary steps to develop a Brexit impact plan.
For further information on Budget 2020, please refer to our budget highlights and insights on our website at ByrneWallace.com. Thank you.